Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. Everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else, okay? Because this is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the box link below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Hope you all are doing well. All are welcome on this channel. All contributions are appreciated as well. I greatly appreciate everyone being here once again. Make sure you tell a family friend or that you know to come on by and subscribe to the channel so that they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're doing wonderful, okay? I hope you're here with an empty cup, okay? And only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. I hope you're tuning into this read to find some kind of gems or pieces or crumbs that may create a spark in you and pivot you for your greatest good in the right direction of your life personally. In a way that is fitting for you, collective, not for me, but in a way that is fitting for you. May you find the spark and a light within yourself and pivot in your own direction and make it great. Ashe. All right, today we're tapping to the zodiac sign of Leo, sun, moon, and rising Leo, any placement in your birth chart. What is it that Leo needs to know for their highest good? Okay. Oh, Leo really need to know that one. Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, Leo, fire energy. Fire, 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 ruling the fifth house of pleasure. The sun energy, very vivacious and can be very protective. Okay, as well. Okay. All right. I see, Leo, maybe you have been experiencing some kind of delays. We have the Two of Wands, but it's in the upside down position. So maybe you have been experiencing some kind of delays in your life. Remember, rejection is protection and redirection. Everything has its own timing and place. The further you move on your path, and if you choose to become, spiritually inclined, doesn't matter what your belief is, you'll grow the understanding to not become so disturbed when things are delayed. There's always a reason, even if we don't find out the reason till years later on in down the line in life, Leo. There's always a reason for delays, and a lot of times you're rejected, or you receive rejection or delays so you can be directed to the right thing. I mean, I've had it happen several times in my life, and now that I look back, I'm so grateful for the rejection. I'm so grateful, that connection didn't work out with that person. I'm so grateful that that job did turn me down. I'm so grateful that I didn't get that house. I'm so grateful, I can go on and on a lot of situations because each time a bigger and a better opportunity was presented, and then I was able to look back and say, oh, that's what that was for. So I went on that tangent there because Spirit wants that message to be conveyed. There is someone or some people who's going to see this video who needs to know to not internalize delays as something negative. You may be anxious because, we as humans here on the planet Earth, we see and measure things in a different way, okay? Like a lot of people don't refer to time the same as others do. To each his own, whatever your belief is. But we internalize things the wrong way. Our perceptions are sometimes cloudy, and we have misjudgment, when different things happen in our lives. So Spirit doesn't want you to internalize any delay that you experience, Leo, and look at it as something negative. They want you to see it as a positive. And though the reason and the answer is not present in front of you right now, eventually you will see and you will be grateful that the delay or the disappointment or the rejection even occurred. Remember I told you. Okay? And so with the Ace of Pentacles, the universe is giving you this information through this read, through your life experiences. They want you to stop internalizing when things do not go your way, whether it's waiting for a job opportunity, a relationship, starting a business, going to school, applying for anything of your in your life that you're working on. They are giving you the spiritual nudge, the spiritual notification. This could be through this read. This could be through you being more spiritually tapped in, grounding yourself so that you're able to recognize the signs and synchronicities that source and spirit is trying to communicate with you. So they want you to be aware of these things in your life. I'm speaking to someone who's been very hard on themselves. They don't want you being hard on yourself. Life happens for everyone, and the ones who you think got it going on, you're thinking wrong. Everyone in this world right now in this moment can give you one or more things that they are dealing with that they do not like, they're uncomfortable with, and they can't wait till it's over. No one is perfect, Leo. Okay? And so this King of Swords energy is your energy here. This energy is someone, who has courage and a lot of mental power. And so Spirit wants you to work on recalibrating your energy and your understanding of yourself, who you are, where you are, and why you are here. Work on your divine purpose. And it's an individual thing. And so Source wants you to do some inner work, working on your divine purpose, working on your confidence, working on your self-esteem, learning to accept when things don't work your way, that is for a reason, and for you to begin to trust in that. Okay? Don't be so hard on yourself. How could Source okay, Leo, because I love you. How could God get you to the right person to marry if the relationship prior didn't fail? How could God get you to purchase your first home if the last landlord didn't break the leasing agreement? Or whatever it was. Maybe you got evicted and it was uncomfortable. Maybe you were homeless and it was uncomfortable. How could God get you to the right career if they didn't fire you? If they didn't terminate you? How could you learn to bake the perfect cake if when you tried the first 5 times it was dry and burnt, but you kept going? The moral of these examples are everything I named was something hard and something sad and something that would put somebody in depression. Even though the situation, the rejection, and the delays may be hurtful or painful, they are all for a reason. But Source wants you to respect. No, you will not know everything. None of us know everything, and none of us are perfect, Leo. You will not know right away why, but eventually on your path, as you move forward, as you grow older, you will learn why this happened, that happened, and you will be grateful. Trust me that them relationships didn't work, that you didn't marry that person, okay? That you didn't move to that location, that you didn't take that job, that you didn't use that recipe, etc., etc. Those are examples. You are the magician. There is so much magic within you. You are the magician. All that you desire and trying to obtain is within you. You're looking outside of you. Do not compare yourself to anyone as well. I'm feeling the energy of someone who is comparing their life to other people's. These things that we are able to obtain and indulge in life are the extras. And they are when I call them the extras, they are extras. They're not part of our purpose, and you're not put here to compete with anybody. You're not put here to measure who's got the smallest waistline or who's got the biggest dun. All the things we give our attention to, it puts us so much in our ego that we become more and more far away and driven from our divine purpose. And each one of our purposes is uniquely, individually, and divinely created, such as we are as well. And so the more we focus on these things outside of us, the more we go into our ego and we start measuring and judging ourselves because we're looking on the outside. We're looking to the left and we're looking to the right. The people who you are monitoring and you are observing, it is wonderful to enjoy these extra things. It is wonderful to have nice things and to travel. There's nothing wrong with that. But do not allow it to put you in a state of depression or sadness because you're not driving the car that your neighbor has. Your neighbor has a car note and insurance that goes with that, which is an attachment and a responsibility. Do not become sad or depressed because maybe you witness someone have a glow up, and maybe someone lost a lot of weight and they're looking great, and you've been wanting to do it, but you try and then you stop, and you try and you stop. Do not become envious or jealous of that person. This is the message, collective. Just put in the work and take time to work on yourself. There's dedication that came with that person's weight loss venture. There's also rules that they must stick to. There's also a transfer of the mindset in order for them to meet and conquer that goal. Do not become jealous or envious because you would get invited to a housewarming, and maybe it's someone related to you, and it's a big, beautiful house and a nice, fancy community, and it's everything you ever wanted. Do not be envious of that. Do not measure yourself as if you don't have that, you're less than. That house comes with a mortgage, insurance, responsibility, maintenance. There are requirements. Once again, it is an attachment, but there's also a responsibility, which also takes a change in the mindset to be consistent and persistent in being responsible for these material things or this lifestyle or this change that you want. It is wonderful to have nice things in life. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem, when you allow it to make you depressed because you don't have those material things or because you don't look like someone else, that's when it becomes a problem for you eternally. It creates blockages in your own life, Leo. This is a message of love, not hate. Stop getting mad. Do not compare yourself to the people, places, and things outside of you. You just may be that chubby person that is meant to be famous and world renowned. You just may be that person with the missing tooth that's meant to be the first model, supermodel with the missing tooth. Yeah, I'm speaking on it. You just may be that female that has facial hair, but you're still banging like that. You know, you're an entrepreneur, you're successful. Everything is not about aesthetics. Yes, you should take care of yourself. You should always do the best to take care of yourself and make sure you have a neat, clean presentation. But the message is for you to love all of you inside and out, Leo, no matter what you are going through. Stop comparing yourself and love all of you. And the delays are for your protection. Love all of you. Stop comparing yourself. And the delays are for your protection. This message is strong. This is your destined and desired energy, Leo. On your throne, once again, you are someone meant to be in leadership, in authority, but Spirit is saying it starts with you first. You are the leader. You are in authority. Yes, there is a God. I'm not saying there isn't a higher source of power, but you are in full control to be happy, to be at peace, to obtain those extras. If you desire that new car, go ahead and put in the work that's required to get that new car. If you desire that weight loss, male or female, go ahead and put in the work. Start with the mindset to obtain that weight loss. There's no need to look at anyone else outside of you, around you, and pass judgment because they are doing things that you wanted to do, but you don't want to put in the work to do. I know this message is going to ruffle some feathers, but this is what's coming across, and I must give it. I can't get a spiritual spanking for the Leo, okay? The wheel of fortune. Things are changing for the highest good for you. So you need to remain, optimistic about your present as well as your future. Do not give up on yourself. Do not, internalize any delays. Once again, when things don't go your way, when it doesn't happen rapidly, because you're not put here to compete and compare and say, look at me now. It's okay for you to have all that you desire. Make sure your intentions regarding the things you desire are for your highest good. When you're trying to manifest, you're trying to create, make sure your intentions are for your highest good. Make sure you're not trying to obtain or experience this particular lifestyle to prove a point to someone, to maybe an ex, somebody broke your heart. You want them to see you. I want them to see me in my bikini. I want them to see what I lost. Oh yeah, she dumped me. I want her to see what I'm riding. All of that is infantile behavior. All of that is infantile behavior. Doing things to prove a point because you want someone to look at you. Stop getting mad. I'm almost at the end of this message. Stop getting mad, Leo. But this is the message. Spirit is calling judgment. It's time for you to take an accountability of yourself so that you can and will not miss out on the wheel of fortune. Great fortune favoring you. Fortune favors the bold. The one who does not mind being themselves wholeheartedly and authentically. Just being yourself. Nobody's life is perfect. Anyone can get dressed up to meet someone and look good. Let's get some scenarios before I close out. Okay, anyone can make something look good. We all know this. Anybody can make a plate and make a plate look fancy. They can put garnish on it, put a little oil over here, make that look fancy. You know, anyone can make something look good. But what's popping on the inside with the Leo? Are you good? What's going on in your mind? Is your heart space good? Is your heart lightening? Is there some things that you're carrying with you that you need to release? Is there some things you need to talk about? Maybe you do need to talk to someone. There's nothing wrong with it. Getting help, speaking to a medical professional. Having a release, getting that old trauma and drama out of your life, off your mind. What happened to you in your childhood, when you were a teenager, any negative imprints that anyone may have projected onto you throughout your upbringing that has you feeling that you have to compete and compare in order to be happy. And then once you obtain these things, you find out you're still not happy. You just have a mountain of bills that you have to make sure you meet every month. Because if you don't meet those bills, and then this gets cuts off, and then that gets taken away, and then people are back looking at you and they're judging you. So life is a journey. You want to run the marathon. You want to be consistent. You want to stay persistent. Make sure that your intentions on the things that you are trying to manifest, Leo, are pure and for your highest good. Spirit knows, God knows, the universe, however you refer to your higher authority as far as your belief system, they know when your intentions aren't pure, when you're not in it for the right reasons. Do not assume because you do not verbalize that it is not known. And that's why I always tell my own child each and every day, be mindful of your words and your thoughts. The final card that we have here is the Queen of Swords. We have 3 thrones out here. 2 swords, 1 wand. Remember, gender is fluid in tarot. This is your desired position. This is what Leo is seeking, to be abundant, to be in leadership, to be wealthy, to be secure. And there's nothing wrong with that. But how are you going about it? Is your intentions pure? What are your reasonings? What are your oomph? What are your whys? Is this for you? Is this for generational wealth? Are you breaking generational curses? Are you fulfilling your path, your destiny? Are you doing this to prove a point? Are you doing this to say, look at me now? Are you doing this to prove something to an ex-lover, male or female, doesn't matter? Are you doing this to compare and compete with a family member? Cousin, brother, sister, uncle, doesn't matter. First generation, second generation, what are your reasonings for the things that you are manifesting and you are creating in your life? What is your reasoning? Is it wholehearted? Is it healthy? Or is it for nefarious reasons? Is it infantile behavior? Just be mindful of your intentions. The delays are for your protection. And do not compare yourself with people, places, and things that are outside of you. Everything that you desire, you already have. It is within, Leo. You're that fire energy. The flame is within. So you need to go within, maybe do some meditation or find some way to do some grounding work that works for you, because everything does not work for everyone. Maybe you don't like to meditate, and that's okay. But find a way to do some grounding work, and even if it's just taking a simple walk out in nature. Doesn't matter what the weather is. If it's cold, buckle up. Okay, take some deep breaths, relax, relate, rejuvenate. But that is the message for Leo. I trust and hope that it assists you and find you for your highest good. Ashe.